Hi, just as went live, my son comes walking down the stairs and starts making faces at me and jerking around, but that's okay. I'm in a different room than usual, so I'm going to have to find good lighting. How's this? Hopefully this is better. So I want to talk about when you want to change your life. What happens when you want to change your life? You have to change your life for your life to change, right? We get thinking that, well, if I just wait, this will change and that'll change and things will get better and then I can do XYZ. Then I can start having classes. Like, that's what I've been thinking lately. Once my life settles down, once my house gets all in order, then I can start having classes. Well, I'm going to walk you in my office and let you see what's been holding me back recently. The thing that I talked about the other day about that I had to go upstairs and cry for a while. Well, here we go. I'm going to come in my office and I'm going to turn the thing around. And you can see that I have dehumidifiers going because there's a hole in my wall down there because there's water damage. Because the shower has been leaking all the way down the wall and draining out and ruined the baseboards. See, isn't that awesome? Well, it smells bad in here and I can't use that room anymore. So then I decided I had to get my stuff out of there for the construction people to come. So I came through here and I'm going to show you. Turned around. So now I just walked through my family room. There's the office. I hope you're not dizzy now. I'll try to go slower. Now I'm through the family room and now into what was the living room and is now has my desk and is my new office space. Okay? It is going to work out awesome because so what do you do when you want to change your life? We've been doing that challenge of 8 things before 8 in the morning. And when I read that, I initially thought I got through the first 7 or first however many, and I thought, well, I can do that. I'm usually up like way early. And one of the things that has been how do I say it? One of the things that trips me up is I get online and I scroll. And I scroll through stuff and I wind up getting sucked into the black hole of Facebook. And so I've been really convicted about that lately and wanting to change that. And so the way you change it is to change it, right? The way you stop it is to stop it. And so I listened to one of Brendon Burchard's audios where he talked about, actually it was a video, talked about just stop scrolling. Just stop. I'm like, well, there you go. Just don't pick up the phone in the morning. Don't go to the computer until you get the stuff done that you need to get done, right? Just stop. Just like that, take a few minutes to go in, get what you need, get back out. So when that 8 things came up, which you can, by the way, you can blame Jen Wallace for this because she was talking about something very similar, a book that she was reading about the miracle morning. And if you get all these things done in the morning, all the hard things, then your day just goes awesome. So when I got home from being with her, I was trying to look that up, but I couldn't remember the name of the book, so I just was Googling things in the morning to do, and that's how I hit that article. 8 things to do in the morning. And when I told her about it, she's like, yeah, the book didn't say cold shower. I said, well, I read that. Initially, I thought, yeah, no way. I'm not doing that. Why would anyone want to do that? That's crazy. I'm not doing that. But then when I read the things that it would do for you, I thought, well, why not? And if Tony Robbins jumps in a freezing cold swimming pool every day and he's awesome and has excelled in probably every area of his life, I'm like, well, if he can do it, then I should be able to try it. I'm going to try it for 5 days. And so I know how I am, though, and without accountability, I know I would not have done it. And especially that first day yesterday when I go to get in the shower, and I thought, well, I'm going to wash my hair, and then I'm going to turn it cold. And so I got in, I washed my hair, and I'm like, I can do this, I can do this, and like all this posturing, and I turn it cold, and it won't go cold. There is no cold. I'm like, what? And I keep messing with it. There is no cold because we have this Insta-Hot thing. I didn't know why, but we didn't have cold, and I thought, I'm just not going to do it. And if I hadn't have been accountable to you guys, then I would have just went, well, I'll just do something tomorrow. But instead, I thought, I have to do this because they're all doing it. And so I text my daughter who's living in my basement and I said, does the shower down there get cold? And she's like, well, I'm sure it does. I don't know why. And I said, because I need to come down and use it. So she's like, yeah, it gets cold. And I said, well, I'm coming down. So I just threw my robe on, grabbed my towel, went downstairs and thought, okay, here we go. And I go to get in and it's like, that was not awesome at all. But when I got out, I'm like, I did it. That's awesome. I did it. And so I'm like all excited and I got all my stuff done yesterday before 8 o'clock, although it was like little things. Actually, it wasn't before 8 o'clock. It was 8:23 was when I finished. And I thought, well, I can do this. I just need to get up a little bit earlier tomorrow and go from there. So this morning I go to get up and I did not get up earlier. I got up later. I woke up late and I laid there and I argued with myself because I started out saying, yeah, I don't want to get up early. That's one of the reasons why I want to work from home is because I like relaxed mornings and I just want to just get up when I feel like it. I don't want to get out of bed early and go down there and I like to take my time. I'm like, but you said you'd do it. I'm like, but I don't want to do it. But you said you'd do it. I'm like, I'll just pay the $10 to the Young Living Foundation. Besides that, I'm not trying to win anything anyway. I'm giving something away. I argue with myself for probably 20 minutes about getting up. So not only did I wake up late, but then it was another 20 minutes later before I'm finally like, just get up and do it. It's 5 days. You said you'd do it and you wanted things to change. Well, then I'm thinking, I got an email or a text from Jen Wallace yesterday morning, and she's like, I got all that stuff done in the morning. It was awesome. I had an extra hour to work on my business, and this is so good. And I'm thinking, yeah, I got it all done. But then I had the day from where. Everything just like did not fall into place. And it's like everything that happened brought out one of my emotional issues right now, which I'm trying really hard to deal with, and that is anger. And so every little thing that happened, I just more and more angry. This is not turning out the way that it's supposed to. Where's all the unicorns and roses and smiley faces? I'm not getting those. But I went throughout the day, and this morning as I'm waking up, and I'm thinking to myself, well, you know what, though? You got all of those things done that you said that you would, including working on a project that you've been putting off for I don't even know how many years, a lot of years. And I started working on it yesterday. And so I'm like, I'm not going to be discouraged by the things that didn't go right. Instead, I'm going to be encouraged by the small step that I took towards one of my lifetime goals. So this morning, then when I get up and I'm late and I'm just, I'm like, I don't even know if I got 30 grams of protein. Like I'm adding up how many grams. Okay, there's 6 grams in the egg. So if I eat 2 eggs and then I'm going to have some oatmeal, how many grams are in flax seeds? I can add a couple more flax seeds and I got some Ningxia berries. I don't think I got up to 30 grams and I was late, but I'm like, I'm still going to do this thing. I'm not going to quit because my MO would be, well, I messed up. I'll just start again tomorrow and then sit back in the chair and take my time drinking my coffee. But because I was accountable, I'm like, no, I'm going to do this. So I just kept plugging away. And by the time, I think I'm going to guess I was like an hour and 15 minutes past the time. So it was like 9:15, but I had it all done. I got my cold shower, and for me it was easier today than it was yesterday. I didn't wash my hair, but I did do my whole body, including my face. I didn't do my face yesterday. Like, I'm not putting my face in that water. But yesterday I was able to put my face, or today I was able to put my face in, and like, I actually did it. I did it really fast, though. probably about 1 minute, but I did it. So, you know what I'm saying? And I did it. And this morning, so I come in here and I'm looking at my kitchen counter and I'm thinking, why can't they clean this off? It would not take them 2 minutes to clean it off, and then I wouldn't be in such a bad. Why I gotta look at this like this? And it just dawned on me, why don't you just wipe it off yourself? It's not that big of a deal. I'm like, oh, I could just do that. I could just wipe it off myself and make it look the way I want. No, you know, it is good if they would clean up after themselves, but instead of sitting here seething and being irritated by it, I'm just going to clean it up. And so I did. And then I'm looking at my counter and I'm thinking, well, that looks nice. Well, this is good. And I'm getting these things done, and I had everything done, and so that when Stacy came up and was doing some stuff in the kitchen, and the baby was in her chair and she fell asleep and